24 years of age.
This is a war of wills.
I have to go in there prepared for everything.
And Diaz is still Diaz. Round after round after round.
This is serious. These are two guys fighting to hit very hard.
Katsidis trying to land the home run. I have no give in me. Dramatic. He said, forget about it. The former lightweight champ.
20 knockouts. He's including
From Barrios, and he doesn't want the same. Loves the power. Got to keep my composure. Katsidis at 2,000 of his own.
Diaz is throwing a good jab, but back to the corner, the trainer reminds him to throw too.
Oh, he had 3 fights in Mexico before he could legally fight in the United States for the 17th. Huge banger. He stops people with volume, but Diaz thrown by Katsidis.
Basically relaxed. I'm talking Katsidis, not as mad as he usually comes in the first round. That's what he's been trying to work on with his trainer for quite a while.
Well, Brendan, that's the Michael we know. Maybe that's the Michael he knows. This is the Michael that we know.
They were fighting in Toowoomba, Australia.
You know, boxers that cut a lot, and usually the healing doesn't really get to heal too fast, and they usually get cut.
Diaz got cut in his last fight against Campbell along the left eye.
Diaz's chest. And can see to keep his head right in Diaz's.
Diaz back, and Diaz is doing the right thing by circling around. That's very good by Diaz.
Good combination by Diaz. Chops a right hand to that cut eye of Katsidis.
Oh, Diaz is sit up.
But he has less margin, sir.
Diaz.
Katsidis not being a steal target for Diaz, which is good.
Nice things in round number 2, circling.
But he's doing the right thing.
Fields other fighter rock combinations.
Yeah, look at the ringers. This is my ring. This is my home, and you're in it.
Katsidis.
For 3, Juan Diaz. Uppercut, great defense. Arrow as we begin round number 4. Katsidis again trying to dig in with his power shots. Diaz answers back with hooks to the body. Lennox Max.
His
Little uppercut in there by Katsidis that caused some pause for Diaz.
fight, once you throw it, and a jab can do a lot of different things as well.
Triple left hand by Diaz.
Not combination, but also the cut or help make a cut that's open a bit.
Took in his right hand.
Of his punches.
Diaz.
To be so excited.
Which is a great thing to do because he's not getting hit with no silly punches.
Fight.
Speaking of shaking up, Katsidis look with Diaz a little loose. He's a very good body puncher. Diaz goes to Katsidis' body.
Good uppercut and then left hook by Diaz. Trying to shot the right hand instead.
Funny thing, I was a bit concerned for Diaz, feeling that I think he picked well. This is a good fight for him.
I need a fight that I'm going to be focused on. I could slip up in a tune-up, and right now he's not slipping up.
And he says he loves to really spurts him on, and he gets the energy from the crowd.
You know, Diaz also doesn't look it, but he's physical and always trained. And if he doesn't have a plan.
Good combination by Diaz. A left.
Can you be first with that job, what to do, because
Campbell in Diaz's loss and said there's no give in me. We'll see who really wants this. Looks like Diaz really wants it so far.
And here we see Diaz coming up with a right hand early in the round. Here's another right hand, which starts a flurry of punches by Diaz.
In that round, according to Copy, about 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combination. Houston, Texas at the Tokyo's Boxing After Dark. Juan Diaz, the former light.
Caught up to him. If Katsidis, the first fight, where there was he's going to have to come up with something dramatic.
That left jab, all he's doing is messing up the face of Katsidis because he's getting hit right on it, and he's trying to go for the cut as well. Good uppercut.
And Diaz has not forgotten about the body. Right hooks to that body. Diaz blocks, Katsidis blocks. And there's that.
That combination.
That they're at their best tonight. Right now it's Diaz, whose best is better. You look at his face, he won. Does there need to be a little bit
in town, so he needs to do something.
Score in this fight for Katsidis. So
Katsidis tried to summon Diaz to
using power. Smith in the corner would have been right hands from Diaz.
6. But most of those came early.
And Diaz is throwing a great mix of anything Katsidis wants to.
Blocking those body shots.
That right.
That is a strategy to make it harder for his opponent to punch.
You know, Diaz, but with a clear mind. They had prior to that fight with Nate Campbell in Mexico back in March, promotional, and Diaz is fighting a relaxed fight.
Although Diaz, you heard on Katsidis' punches, is a result
of the shot from Katsidis. Katsidis anxious to go. Katsidis, wow, with about 7 unanswered punches for the first time.
Yes, because if you were watching the Nate Campbell fight, electing to go to Diaz in the fight.
And again, we see this round after Katsidis, you could see a concerted effort to go to Diaz's body. Now those punches that Diaz was blocking upstairs.
Good uppercut on the inside, though, by Diaz. Katsidis comes right back.
And his eyes are virtually closed. I mean, that right ending to clean the hardest shots, really murder. Anyway, 8-1, Diaz.
To not go berserk, but Katsidis think.
Steps in with a 1-2 there. Diaz with an uppercut on the inside that snapped back the head of
Diaz. Not only has his jab.
To the body of Katsidis. Diaz has done a nice job defensively in this fight.
Diaz is getting close with that head.
But I've seen about 10 warnings.
But I will say this, in the Juarez fight, Barrios lost points. They have Katsidis. As if he's been ripped up before.
It looks for him. He's usually able to impose him losing. Even Casamayor, who knocked him out. Katsidis did that to Casamayor and looked like he was going to go on to win. Casamayor caught him and knocked him out.
Make sure that tape isn't hanging there.
Well, he was hanging off. It was just a way.
Pumps that jab again. That has been one of the keys for him in this. He's thrown 330 of them. Took something out of him.
No, that's why I was really surprised with Diaz, because I would have, if I was his trainer in there, he realized what he did wrong in his last fight with Nate, so he wants to prove himself. Plus, he misses being the
good left hook to the head. Diaz has done a nice job of blocking. And we saw Diaz do it again. When Katsidis leans on him, he turns, finds an angle, and scores. Just told him.
It's going to be surprising. I want to know if Katsidis actually thinks he won a round.
Well, the way he ended the round 11, he raised his hands and would never want open scoring.
Well, maybe Brendan Katsidis, his trainer, feels that if he tells him that
anybody watching this would realize he's not winning.
Standards. Throughout this fight has lacked desperation.
If this fight,
Katsidis thinks he's winning this fight.
Diaz again blocks the combination.
Fair to Katsidis, who's trying a much better fighter.
Uppercut. uppercut on the inside from Katsidis. Diaz responds with a combination. Katsidis ducks away from danger. They go toe-to-toe.
I tell you, it looks like Diaz hurt him there with a
Well, but he's no baby. They'll slug it out right to the end. That's a slip. That's a slip on the... And it's over. The Katsidis...
Split decision from Houston, Texas.
Aspects as far